Hello, I'm back. Survived another week, and I got a lot done this week, to be honest, and I'm really happy about it. So I got this work I wanted to share in my process and the usual. So let's get to it. With this painting in mind, I really just wanted a break. I feel like I just needed to start getting back into creating for the sake of it. That's what I got with this model done. I just wanted to experiment, do stuff, anything really that I wanted to find enjoyment in. And so the enjoyment was finding challenge in the creation process. Not so much in the environment set up here. It was relatively easy. It was fun, but easy. More so on the model. I had never rigged clothing nor hair for that matter, and so going about it in that sense, that was a fun, challenging part. It really helped me visualize later on like how I wanted to go about the piece and the direction I wanted it to go in. And with doing that, I think I gave myself a lot of knowledge in terms of how to proceed with like future characters, especially when it comes to clothing. And now that I had that 3D setup done, we could go on to painting. I really didn't know necessarily how I wanted to end this painting or where the end goal was going to be, so I simply just let the brushes and let the process go as it did. I worked throughout all week, basically just coming back to it here and there alongside doing other art stuff. And as I kept doing so, I found a lot more enjoyment just not having to care about anything really in terms of, okay, if I had this idea, then I'm gonna follow it through. No, it was just more like, if I have a vague idea, then I'm gonna just go through it and I'm gonna just make it happen, make it exist. And if I don't like something, I'll just paint over it. And I think that was a really big thing for me, was especially that, just painting over it. I miss that feeling a lot with traditional painting. Back when I was heavy in with traditional, the idea of just, if there was a mistake, you just paint over it and you just work around it. And that mindset really carried a lot to the beginning to the end in the 3D space, and especially in the 2D space. And so a lot of this painting was just that, experimenting, messing around. And I guess really that was the ultimate goal with this work, was just to let go of my mind, of my tight ideas of how I should have followed my art process. But in doing this, along with all the miniature sketches I had posted on my socials throughout the week, it really made me feel better. And so I'm really glad for myself in that aspect, and for this painting to have come out the way it did. I'm really happy with it, and I think it achieved ultimately what I wanted it to achieve, which was something to just be nice to look at. I mean, overall, I'm really happy with how it came out. I'm glad that it was pleasing to me by the end of it. And the process from the beginning to the middle parts of setting like the model up and getting her to look right, and throughout the week just messing around and finding stuff, not really knowing where I wanted to go, it was really all, I guess, relieving. And I can only be grateful that I got this done. And you know, what else is there to say other than I hope you like the piece? I know I do. And it's up to interpretation, whichever you want to give it meaning or however you want to see it. For me, it's a reminder for me, really. But other than that, thank you. If you like my work, check out my socials, my website. All means so much to me, and I'm just glad I get to show my work. So thank you, and I'll see you next Sunday. Have a good one.